chakras, or whatever you want to call them, choke points if you're reading How Yoga Works. These are the chakras. And there are 7 main ones, but there's a lot of little energy points within your body. And we're not going super, super in depth with the chakras or with anything that is sort of like this. We're really focusing this training on how to teach an open level vinyasa yoga class. And if theming the chakras or the yamas and niyamas is something you want to do, I want to introduce these concepts and then have you dive a little bit deeper. So I created a worksheet for you, or a handout, not a worksheet, a handout for you, talking about the 7 major chakras. And we did go through these in our class. Lang was helping mostly with talking about them, and then I showed everyone a way to check the openness of each chakra. So the word chakra is Sanskrit for wheel or disc, and it signifies one of the 7 basic energy centers in the body. Each of these centers correlates to a major nerve ganglia branching forth from the spinal column. So from like the tailbone all the way up through the top of the head. In addition, the chakras also correlate with levels of consciousness, archetypal elements, developmental stages of life, colors, sounds, body functions, and so much more. For example, going through them real quick, the root chakra, Muladhara, is located at the very bottom. That is associated with the color red, with survival, with basic survival instincts and trust. So if you're feeling uplifted or uprooted, or you're going through a major move in your life or a transitional time, or you're having feelings of abandonment or something like that, you may find issues with your hips or your legs or that lower part of your body. That's the root chakra. So you'll feel that in that area. Moving up the sacral chakra, the Swadhisthana, that is based in sexuality or creativity. It's near your sexual organs and just a little bit higher up from the very root. And so this is the color orange. And you're going to feel, or some of, and it's all listed out here. So if you struggle with creativity or sexuality in any kind of ways, you may find issues in this area of your body. And then there are different goals, main issues, malfunctions, yoga path to be on. Let's see what we had. For the root chakra, the yoga path would be Hatha yoga. You want to practice movement. For the second one, you'd want to practice Tantra yoga, and you can look that up if you'd like to. Chakra 3 is up into like the belly. That's the solar plexus. It's yellow. It correlates with the sense of power or non-dominating power and energy. And so if you're feeling low on energy, or if you're just feeling really lethargic, you may find that there's a digestive issue going on related with chakra number 3, and you'll want to go onto the path of karma yoga. There's so much more to this than I can even explain in a couple minutes. And I don't want to get too long-winded, but you will have this. So please just look over it and go, oh, cool, that's interesting. And one thing I did share too is that my brand and what I really like to promote online and wherever else, my color is typically light blue or this kind of turquoise blue. And a big reason for that is, number one, I really like that color. And it might be I'm drawn to that color because I'm a fan of communication and working on communication constantly. Verbal communication, graphic design communication, and just believing that communication is really one of the main skills that many of us need the most help working on. So I want to help to get you confident to actually get out there and teach a yoga class, and a big part of that is communication. So I use the color blue, sky blue, and I help with the inability to express or release things that you have to say. So I work on that personally, but I also want to help those who feel stuck as well. So communication is a big one for me. That's chakra number 5, throat chakra. And if you struggle with saying what's on your mind, or feeling like you are being suppressed, you might find yourself having a sore throat often, or a dry throat, or just off in this area. And that's similar with all the chakras up and down the body. So check this out, look at it. learn it. If you'd like to learn more about it, there's a lot of good books out there, a lot of great resources, and I'll link to a couple, of course, as I always do, and share with you some of my favorite things.